trying to introduce the study of the brain to a bunch of students. I said, if understanding everything you needed to know about the brain is a mile, I asked the students, how far had we walked in this mile? I got answers, 3/4 of a mile, half a mile, someone said 1/4 a mile. And I said, I think about 3 inches. This is unconventional science. There's just this huge gap in our knowledge about how brains work, largely because we have no idea what they actually are made up of at the finest level. When it comes to the nervous system, there are a large number of diseases where the only real sign that there's something wrong is the outward manifestation of the disease. A person is acting crazy, or they don't seem to learn very well, or their movements are disordered in some way. But if you look at their brain, with most of the techniques we have, there's nothing to see. You've got to see the wires.
What we're trying to understand is how cells in the brain communicate with each other.
Every little object in here is a little wire. To keep track of these cells from one section to another, what you'd like to do is kind of color them in. So every one of these colors have no meaning other than to keep track of each object from section to section. What this allows us to do is to generate a wiring diagram based on this. We now know everything about these wires here, and from that we can generate all the connections of every cell in that area. Information forces you into this uncomfortable position where you have to kind of say, okay, I don't get it, but I know that the real world is more complicated than the way I'm thinking about it. I feel it's a very long road, and we've just started. That's my view.